That is ridiculous. This girl is very freshly shed too. She is looking amazing. Hello everyone, we are back from the West Coast, and things are looking a lot more green all of a sudden here in Georgia. It's the middle of April. It's very warm outside, a little bit too warm to be honest. And I think I'm gonna start off the video here today by flipping here at the house because it's been a couple of weeks since we've done that. Mostly because we were out of town this week. And then last week, the weather was kind of terrible, so I didn't do too much herping. But it's gonna be nice and warm this week. Like I said, a little bit too warm potentially. We're gonna flip here at the house this afternoon to try to kick off this video. And if it goes well, then fantastic. And if not, you guys will probably not see this and we'll try again tomorrow. So yeah, I'm gonna get to flipping and hopefully there will be some new snakes here for us to check out this afternoon. Damn it. So since I just got back, I haven't had time to charge my GoPro, and the one battery I have just died, so we are going to flip this without the GoPro. Nobody. All right. Oh, okay. Look at that. Oh my goodness, that's a beautiful little king snake. That is the first, I think that's the first snake I've found in this stack at all. Holy crap. That thing is beautiful too, look at that. Second king snake of the day. The first one got away though. That is insane. All right, dude. I wanna just, oop. I just wanna flip your next piece. Make sure there's no one else under here. There's a skink. Looks like that's it though. Nope, 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 nope. Come here. Oh, that is an awesome king. Look at that. Definitely a new snake for the property. I've never seen this one before. She seems to be pretty unhappy about me finding her, so that is awesome. What a beautiful snake. We are having, this is the third new king snake for the yard this year. The one we got right before we went to California was new. The one we flipped earlier was almost certainly new. And this guy's definitely new. I was really, really close to actually moving this set because I had still not seen a single snake in it. And it had been out for around 2 years. So that is awesome to see. Not in shed, which is great. A lot of the kings that I tend to find this time of year, especially on days like today, are in shed. And this guy is not. Beautiful black and yellow. A little bit of attitude. And a little bit of unusual banding too. Look at that. Really, really cool. So far today we've seen 2 snakes and they were both kings. And we're almost done. We don't have too much more to flip, so it's very likely that we're gonna end up with seeing 2 king snakes today and nothing else, which is really, really ridiculous. But hey, I'm not upset. As you guys know, these are my favorite snakes to find. And I've put in a lot of hard work here over the years to put out a bunch of cover and make the yard a more suitable place for snakes to live. So it's really, really awesome to see it paying off like this. This behavior is really, really odd. I've never seen a king that's just quite this spastic. It's not even like, he's not even being super aggressive. He's just spazzing out. I guess it's a different approach to defense. Freak the predator out until he leaves you alone. But obviously I don't want to hurt this guy, so I don't have my camera on me, so I'm going to run up to the house and grab it. He's doing a little butthole bleeding, which is gross. Always gross to see, but something that king snakes do fairly commonly. Along with a couple other species, like long-nosed snakes out west will do it as well. The males will wander, but it generally seems like the females kind of like to hang out in a specific area. And this is a very young female. She's probably at least a year or 2 away from reproducing. But still, great to see, and hopefully she will continue to hang out here in the yard. I'm gonna go get my camera real quick, take a few photos, and we'll let her go. All right, here is the last set. Let me get this tick off my leg real quick. Tick, king snake, last set of 10. Whoa, another one. That's the third king of the day. Are you kidding me? Holy crap. What is happening? That is ridiculous. This big girl is definitely a recapture. We've been seeing her for years. But the little girl and the one we saw that got away, both new snakes. That is ridiculous. This girl is very freshly shed too. She is looking amazing. Man, now losing that first king really stings. Hopefully you can at least see it in the footage, but I'm not even positive I've ever found 3 kings in a day here at the house. Either way, that is ridiculous. And this snake has grown so much since I last saw her. She is doing amazing. And it's very possible that that snake is this snake's parent. It is entirely possible that this is the daughter of that snake. It is very nice to see her again. That's very nice to see you too. But I'm gonna go get some photos of both these snakes real quick and then we'll let them go. That is so awesome. Really annoying that I've been wearing this GoPro this whole time and it died on me. And the 2 kings that I actually managed to catch were both under pieces that I had to flip with my phone. So one of my hands is gonna be occupied with flipping the tin, and then I have another hand that's occupied with recording. So it doesn't make for as good a video in my opinion as the GoPro, but it's better than no flip clip at all. 2 beautiful king snakes. Go on. All right, little girl next. Let's take her back. All right, beautiful. Number 2. Back to her stack. There you go. Go on. All right. Well, that's going to be it for the day. Needless to say, it was a pretty great welcome home to find 3 king snakes here today. I am a little concerned that the first one ate the hognose that we've been seeing, but I'm going to try to refine that snake tomorrow probably. I'm going to walk back out there and just flip that one piece and hope that that snake is still there and that we can actually get our hands on it and get a look at it, because I'm pretty sure that's a new individual as well. Which means 2 of the 3 kings we found here today were new, and 2 of those 3 were also females. So really cool to see. So yeah, welcome back to Georgia, everyone. We're going to be doing a lot more traveling over the course of the next few months, but we have a couple more weeks here in the Southeast. I'm going to try to get to some of the neighboring states as often as possible. All right, everyone. 3rd time's a charm, hopefully. This is the 3rd time I've tried to get out and film an episode, but the herping has just been very uncooperative. I could spend an hour and a half talking about why the last 2 days were not very productive, but I'm not going to. We're just going to hope that today's a little bit better. And yeah, we're going to start off by doing a little evening cruising. And then once it gets dark, we're going to hope to have our first successful night cruise of the year in Georgia. So yeah, I'm going to drive around for a little bit. Hopefully there will be some stuff out on the road today, and I will let you guys know what I see. Alright guys, well it's getting dark here shortly, so we'll find out if there's any snakes out. There's definitely plenty of mammal activity tonight. Well, I've been at this for many hours now, and finally have found my first live snake on the road of the year. This is a little eastern worm snake, or midwestern, I'm not sure which. I'll have to take a look at them scales on the head. But I'm just happy to see a snake. I saw a fresh DOR copperhead, and that has been it so far. This guy's also got a weird little kinked tail. We found a king snake like that a few weeks ago. Beautiful little worm snake. I'm just going to move this guy off the road, maybe do one more pass, see if there's anything else out, and if not, I might call it a night and see you guys tomorrow. There you go, buddy. All right, well, that was an interesting road cruise to say the least. I only saw that one little worm snake in terms of live snakes, and that was our first intentionally road cruise snake in North Georgia. I think the first thing we've seen since we accidentally found a brown snake back in February. But it's about to be road cruising season, so there's going to be a lot of this coming up, so I'm going to cut it out and actually get into some habitat tomorrow. All All right, everyone, we are up in the mountains. It's the evening now. We're gonna do a little road cruising tonight to kind of kick off the trip. I know I said I wasn't road cruising tonight, but I lied. It's very warm up here. We're gonna do maybe a little bit of rock flipping today. Ow, ow. Oh, milk. Oh, got him. There we go. That was easy. Good stuff. What a crumbly little rock pile he was in. I'm gonna have to put that back together. But first milk snake. I think this is our first Georgia milk of the year. Well, that was way easier than I thought it was gonna be. We just kind of pulled over on the side of the road up here and flipped a couple rocks, and there is our first milk snake. Hopefully the first of several we're gonna find this trip, but I don't wanna jinx anything. This is the same area where we saw a lot of milk snakes back in the late summer. So we know there's a lot of them here. And this is the time of year to be looking for milk snakes. So hopefully we will be able to turn up a couple of these beauties. This one's a little bit crusty looking, hasn't had a good shed since he came out of hibernation yet, I'm assuming. And he could use a meal too. So not a fantastic one to start off with, but a Georgia milk snake nonetheless. All right, we are gonna return this beauty to his little shale pile and keep flipping. So one different thing about this hillside is the dominant rock is this kind of crumbly shale stuff. So we're not flipping a bunch of big rocks. It's more like we're picking through these little tiny rocks. So I'm just gonna let him slip back into his pile and we're gonna keep flipping. Go on. He keeps tying his tail in a knot. He's done that twice now. Look at that. I have never seen a snake. That was ridiculous. All right, let's see if we can find another one. There's gonna be one over here. It's just, oh, got him. He knew where he was going. He's bigger than he looked. Look at that. It is crazy just how dark some of the milk snakes up here are. Like, look at that guy. Super nice in a very unconventional way. Normally when we're looking for nice milk snakes, we're looking for like super bright red ones, but these guys have such a deep maroon, kind of brownish, really odd color on their bands. I mean, you could pick one of these North Georgia milks out of a lineup pretty easily, just because of that distinctive coloration on them. Really, really interesting. And it seems like they're pretty variable too, so hopefully we will be seeing a nice assortment of these over the course of the next couple of days. But milk snake number 2, right after the first one in this super crumbly, can't really even flip through it. You almost just have to rake through it with your fingers. But some of these bigger rocks like these right here are better for finding milks under, I think. And we still have not even seen a ringneck yet. This is normally the type of stuff that fossorial snakes eat up. But last time we were up in this area, we didn't see hardly any ringnecks either. So maybe the milk snakes just eat each other. But either way, 2 of them already here in the afternoon on a really hot day. So hopefully tomorrow will be even better. We're gonna save the spots that we have found milks at prior to today and hit those tomorrow. But this is all new stuff. I've never even herped in this exact spot before. So really cool to be finding a couple milk snakes here to start off this trip. All right, buddy, milk number 2. Back into the endless pile of shale. Go on. This guy's not tying his tail in a knot. But this stuff just has so many layers. It's perfect milk snake habitat. You can see him kind of through the rocks right there. All right, there he goes. He's got a hole now. All right, let's see if we can get another one. Big ring neck. Look at that guy.
Oh, we found one.
Dude, he's orange.
Oh, he's pretty.
He's so orange. He's in shed too. So there's our first non-milk snake of the day. Nice big ring neck. This guy's got a really orange tinted ventral. You can kind of see he's got the normal yellow up towards the front, and then it just turns to that really cool orange color. But this is the species that I would definitely expect to see in this shaly stuff, because they love those crumbly layers just as much as milks. And in fact, that might be why the milks like them so much, because there's plenty of food in the form of ringnecks and other fossorial snakes. All right, dude, there you go. All right, everyone, we made it down into the valley where it's a lot warmer and should be decent road cruising conditions tonight, but it is a little bit early in the year, so there's no telling how this will go. As you saw earlier in this video, it's been pretty tough to find snakes on the road back home so far this year. So I don't expect it to be too much better here, but it's worth a shot, so we're gonna try it. And then of course we'll be up in the morning to flip for more milk snakes, but hopefully we'll find enough tonight that we can make that a different video. Here is our first snake of the night, and I thought it was gonna be a viper, but it's just a really fat earth snake. Look at that. It was so fat, I thought it might have been a pygmy from the car. That is ridiculous. All right, big lady. Let's just, whoop, whoop, whoop. Come on. Oh, there's the poop. This thing's kind of cool. It's got like a reddish color to it almost. Here you go. It's a nice little pile of trash right here for you to live in. All right, let's see what else is out. Got a snake pretty early. Hopefully that's a good sign. And here's our next snake of the night. It is a little plain-bellied water snake. Very nice. Obviously we see a lot of these guys. This is pretty far north in Georgia to see one. It's a little bit unusual, but either way, really common species overall. We're gonna get him out of the road and keep moving. All right, guys, so our next snake of the night is a really cool looking little corn snake. This is actually probably a full-grown adult up here, but this thing is super dark. We found this guy just up the road, actually. He was right in front of someone's house, and there were dogs barking at me, so we moved him a little bit further, and we're gonna get some quick pictures and go let him go right there. But really nice adult, healthy adult corn snake is our next snake of the night. There's a lot of snakes out, so we're gonna make this quick, get some quick shots, and then we're gonna get back on the road. This has got to be one of the darkest corns I've ever seen. I mean, this thing is, he's not even really particularly pretty. Normally, I really like these darker kind of grayscale corns, but this thing is just brown. It's really, really unusual. A really cool looking snake nonetheless. I thought it was a gray rat from the car just because it was so dark. Really, really cool looking snake. I can't get over how dark this thing is. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, this really is not a great looking corn snake. Obviously still a beautiful snake, but he's just so dark, it's interesting. It's unique. And like I said, a lot of them are kind of dark here, but this back half is just, it's pretty much brown on brown. And here's our next snake, and it's a little brown snake. I wasn't sure what that was gonna be, but there is the ever-present Decay's brown snake. But yeah, little brown snake. Lots of snakes out tonight. This is our 4th snake we've seen since we started cruising. This is definitely the best night of the year we've had so far, so we're gonna try to keep it going. But a nice brown snake is our next species. Oh, we got a big bullfrog. Look at this guy. He's real green. How's it going, big man? All right, here we have a copperhead. Very nice. The first living copperhead on the road of the year. He's still got a little mud on him from coming out of brumation, I'm assuming. Really nice. This little guy has put on some pretty good size since the fall. Here's him decently close to my shoe for reference. He's still got that bright yellow tail. This guy's got a really long little tail. But yeah, snakes are out in abundance, so we're gonna try to keep this train rolling. This is our 5th live snake of the night, I think, and it's only been about an hour of road cruising, so lots of stuff moving out here. We're gonna keep at it. Another corn snake. Look at that little guy. That's more along the lines of what I was expecting to see up here. Really cool. Good looking little snake. Snake number 6 for the night, and they're still coming. So awesome. We are killing it out here tonight. This guy is from last year. You see he's quite small still, but not minuscule. He's had a good first year and he's grown quite a bit. I'm assuming he has been pretty successful in finding food. A really healthy, really good looking little corn snake, our 2nd one of the night here in the foothills of the North Georgia mountains. What a night we're having. We're gonna keep at it and see what else we can turn up. Corn snake number 2, a little juvenile. There's a nice little green tree frog. These guys are all over the road right now. We're just starting to begin their breeding season, so they're calling from some of the wetlands around here, and they're making their way towards the wetlands, so they are absolutely everywhere on the road tonight. It's nice and humid, nice and warm. Really good night for these guys to start making their way towards their breeding grounds, because we have a lot of rain coming over the next couple days, and I'm sure they're going to be doing a lot of their early season reproduction here shortly. So, all right, everyone. Well, last night was pretty productive. We ended up seeing quite a few snakes, way more than I was expecting considering how the last 2 nights went, so I'm fairly happy with that. This morning it is quite wet outside, and it looks like it's going to be raining for the next couple hours, so I think we're going to chill in the hotel and wait for the rain to stop. And when it finally clears up, we're going to head back out and do some flipping. But I think that's going to be a different episode. I'm going to wrap this one up here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.